Hello and welcome traders. So I hope you had a very wonderful trading week. On this video, I'm just going to break down some trades that we took this week and also the thought process behind the trade. So let's jump right into the video. So gold has been in a bearish trend for a very long time. You can see whenever we create a lower low, it's a lower high, a break of this low, create a new low right here, a lower high, then a break of this low to create a new low, right? So price created a new low here, we pulled back and then created a new lower low, right? So if I should zoom in, this is our lower high that we are not expecting price to break above, right? Once price breaks above this level, then this is actually a change of character, right? And as you can see, price actually broke above this level. So right here we had a change of character from the bearish trend to the bullish trend. So this is the low that took out this high. So this is our strong low. So if price is to pull back, we are not expecting a pullback to break this low if this trend is going to continue going to the upside, or if this change of character is going to hold. So we considered whatever was happening here as a pullback, right? So understanding the market structure, if this is a pullback, then we want to wait for a possible change of character as well on the pullback, right? So let's look at this pullback on the 4-hour time frame as well. On the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to activate this, and then you're going to see where the market actually started trading for the week, right? So the market opened right here for the week, right? So as I said, we are looking for a change of character on this pullback on the daily time frame, that is this downtrend on the lower time frames, right? So right here I spotted a lower low, lower high, lower low, same highs, right? This high was not broken. Price created this double bottom formation, and as you know, for a double bottom to be respected, or for a double bottom to be confirmed as a valid pattern, we need the break of the neckline, right? So we have the W formation right here. This is our first bottom and then second bottom, right? So for a confirmation of this double bottom pattern, we need a break of this neckline, right? And that is exactly where the market actually opened, right? So the market opened above the neckline. So what we were just looking for was a retest of the neckline as support, right? This is a resistance got broken, retest as support. So this is where we want to look for buying opportunities if this market is going to go to the upside, right? Because we have a change of character as well on this downtrend, right? So going down on the 1-hour time frame, we had a nice pattern that was printed. This is a continuation pattern, a bullish continuation pattern. This is a nice bullish flag that was printed, right? We had this impulsive movement to the upside, and then a correction, and then a breakout, right? So the nice entry was here with your stop loss just below this flag, and then take profit. You look into your left for the next possible resistance level, right? So if I look to my left, what is the next possible resistance level, right? This is the resistance level that could possibly hold, or somewhere here or somewhere here, right? So we want to focus on the recent resistance level. So this is where take profit was placed, and you can see the market actually smashed through, right? So this is a simple impulse correction, impulse nature of the market. So now price has shifted from bearish to bullish. So what we are looking for is buying opportunities, right? So if you look here, you can see that the market gave us the same pattern, right? Looking at this impulse, we have this correction nature, impulse, we had the same thing, and then there was also an impulse. So what we are basically focusing on is simple market structure, and also understanding the patterns and also the nature's theory of the market, that is the impulse and correction phases, right? So right here, if I should draw my trend lines, it's going to be a nice flag, right? And as we know, this is just a continuation pattern that is supposed to break to the upside. This momentum came in right after the CPI news was released, right? So the CPI news didn't change the direction of the market, it just gave it momentum, right? So already we know technically that we are expecting bullish pressure, right? So our buy stop was here, stop loss was here, and then take profit again looking to your left for a possible next resistance level, right? So this is our next resistance level. Or what you could also do was to measure the pole and then bring it here, right? So this will be your possible take profit level, and you can see the news came in and then the market actually shot massively to the upside. So what can we expect for gold coming next week? So let me go back to the daily time frame. Gold has shifted bullish. We are now on a bullish trend. If I should also add my trend lines, you could see that gold is actually on an uptrend. So market structure has shifted. We are now on an uptrend. So what we are focusing on is buying opportunities. And as we all know, whenever the market creates an impulsive movement, there is always a pullback or a correction phase before the move to the upside, right? So looking to my left, this was a resistance level that got broken, right? This is a resistance price now broke above. So what we can expect for gold is a possible pullback, right, and then a continuation to the upside. We may not necessarily pull back to this level, but this is an area that we'll be looking for, right? Because we know types of pullback. The market can just pull back here, the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement, or even 50% or even 100% before pushing to the upside. But in whatever way, we are actually expecting a pullback and then a possible continuation to the upside. So on USDCAD, we were actually on a bullish trend, and then we had a reversal. So let's spot how the reversal even came about, right? So looking at market structure, this was a higher high, higher low, a new higher high, a higher low. We broke this high, created a new high, right? And then price pulled back to the same lows. This is still an uptrend. We had a push to the upside, but failed to break above this highs, right? So if this market breaks this low, then this could be a possible head and shoulder pattern, right? It's not a head and shoulder pattern yet until the neckline of the head and shoulder pattern is broken. So what we spotted was the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder, right? So let me go down on the 4H time frame and then activate this indicator, and then you're gonna see where the market actually opened. So we open right here below the head and shoulder pattern, right? So the market broke below, and this was just a retest. So the first entry that was taken was here, right? We had an impulse. This is a nice correction with a flag, and then stop loss here, and then take profit was actually at the downside, right? This was the first entry by measuring this leg and then bringing it here. This was our take profit area, right? But you can see that price didn't go to the downside. We pulled back again, back to the support level, which is now acting as a resistance or the neckline, right? And if you can see, we moved correctively. If I should go down on the 1 hour time frame, this was a corrective movement, and this is also a nice pattern that is indicating that price is going to drop, right? So we had a nice correction to the upside. As I said, we have the impulse, correction, impulse, and correction phases. So if you're able to understand the corrective phases of the market, then you can actually predict the movement of the market. So this is a potential sell, or there is a high probability that the market is going to drop based on this pattern. And also, you know that we have a neckline that is the neckline of the head and shoulder, right? So this was just a retest, and then this momentum was the CPI report. So even before the release of the CPI report, technically we know that this is a pattern that will lead the market to the downside, right? So when the CPI news came in, it just gave it momentum, and then price massively dropped. So this was also a textbook trade that we actually took. I'll leave a link of our Telegram group in the description box, and you can feel free to join to get these kind of setups.